Well, most people with good sense know not to go play around like you will go up there and fish from the bank. Bring the back in. There ain't nobody harming there. Good sense going up there jet skiing and all that other crap. Because when they say they flooded the town, what a lot of people don't realize, man, is the current. The current of that lake is ridiculous because they still have complete houses, churches. Like when the lake level gets low, when we haven't had rain in a while and we're in a drought, you can see the steeple of the church sticking out of the water. Say not where they flooded churches, didn't even. I mean, cemeteries and everything were still up under there. They didn't relocate the bodies or nothing. They just flooded the damn lake. I mean, the whole town. Quite a few different swimming areas, and that's about the furthest most people would go. But a lot of people do water skiing and jet skiing and boating. And 7 people a year dying on one lake. That's a little too much, man. That's a lot of people for one sporting season. You know, that's spring and summer.
No, yeah, no, you go Raiders, Raiders, Giants, Commanders. So you could go Ritter,
whoever the hell's playing for the Giants at that point.
Is there another former Falcons quarterback? Heineke could move.
Wait. Heineke's on the Chargers. When do we play them? Oh, that's coming up.
Yeah, that's December 1st.
What if we get a Heineke, Mariota, Des? Well, you better be.
Then you should be 3-0 in those games.
3-0 in those
Yeah,
games.
you should be 3-0 in those games. But yeah, no, you can get Ritter on Monday night in Vegas, and then Mariota on December 29th in Washington.
I'm here for it.
I'm not.
He was good, by the way, the other day.
Yeah, he was. He played pretty good.
Lighten it up.
I prefer to see Jay. I don't care. I want the Falcons to win. Whatever it takes for the Falcons to win is fine with me. But yeah, no, I think Dan Quinn's in the conversation. Kevin O'Connell's in the conversation. All right, we'll come back. We'll get to the back page with Bo after this on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Celebrate the holidays in Winterfest 2024. The Old Weather Fair Volume 2, Friday, December 20th at State Farm Arena, starring Escape. Parker from 112, Paul from Nets, Carl Tom, and Chase from Soul for Real. For special guest Silk and more. Winterfest 2024. The Old Weather Fair Volume 2, Friday, December 20th at State Farm Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster outlets and Ticketmaster.com.
Are on the wings, and I made the best of it. But here, they're allowing me to play my real position, point guard, keeping everything organized and making dudes better and doing what I do best. So everybody knew it was a marriage made in hell, and now you've got DeJounte Murray. Maybe they get along. I guess they went to each other's and/or were in each other's weddings, but there's no on-court chemistry. None.
And what could have been, really, it never was. And they were trying to square peg round hole it the whole time. That's not a winning combination in the NBA with only 5 guys on the floor.
And now, like we said, tonight you've got the Hawks opening their season. The Lakers opened their season last night, and for a few minutes in the second quarter there, Bronny and LeBron played together. Nothing came out of it. Actually, they were outscored 7-2 when they were on the floor.
Well, they lost when they were on the floor together.
They did.
I'm going to give you, we've got draft coming up, I'm going to give you a couple of words that are the exact opposite of what should have happened in this situation when it comes to those two. What was the fascination, by the way, with LeBron walking in, where they had to tell me multiple times it was a $4,000 Louis Vuitton jacket?
I don't know.
Do you know what $4,000 jacket is to him? It's less than the T-shirt thing that I have on right now.
It just shows you how out of touch certain people are. Their reality is so different from our reality.
But why was it being shoved? Oh, look at LeBron, he had a $4,000 jacket on. Yeah, that's what I would expect. If push comes to shove, it's a non-story.
He got his target. That would be a story. I agree with you there. Here's Bronny on Playing with the Dog.
Over everything, and for me, I lost a lot of time. Being on the road at times, you feel a lot of these things, runs this things, serious things. So to be able to have this moment where I'm working still, and I'm going alongside my son is one of the greatest gifts I've ever got from the making above, and I'm going to take full advantage of it.
I agree with all of that.
Yeah, I can't argue any of that. You're playing with your son, you miss a lot of time. Bronny the first saying that. Here was Bronny the second talking about playing with his dad.
Trying not to focus on everything that's going on around me. Try to focus on going in as a rookie and not trying to mess up. But I totally could feel the energy, and I appreciate the Laker Nation for showing us support from my dad.
Look, nepotism is everybody's. No one will deny that. Yes, we're not naive. Don't insult our intelligence.
Right.
And tell us that he deserves to be there.
Right.
Because he doesn't. Because John Michaels is trying to stay there. And I think John Michaels got hit with a hammer.
Okay. So I did the Fenric thing, you did John.
Well, that's a stupid thing to say.
I know we both broke both the rules
I know.
in one trip.
That's a stupid thing to say that he deserves to be there. That's stupid, is what that is. Stupid. He said, well, the ACC Player of the Year got drafted in the second round. Yeah, so that goes to show you. He's more accomplished than Bronny, and that's where he got drafted. So you lost your own argument by saying that.
Listen, do not bring logic into this and then just assume that you win because of
Just don't insult our intelligence. Of course he is there to play with his dad and make history. They're doing LeBron a solid.
Isn't it incredible?
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that goes on in companies every place. But don't deny it.
What a coincidence that Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. were there too. Man, what are the
I
odds?
apologize, but it was, I don't think John's stupid. I think that was a stupid thing for him to say. I've said stupid things as well.
Right. Well, opinions can be wrong.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
I'm an idiot.
We're going to hit right now. right now, you're better than
I'm sorry that I made it personal. I
You didn't make it
apologize.
personal.
I would like to be.
At least with Finneran, I didn't make it personal.
You're right, and that's why you're a better person. Crunch time is, as in high school football, is happening starting with this Friday night. We have the World Series on the Fan, so this is going to be on Extra 106.3. You've got Friday Night Football, Grayson and South Gwinnett, First Horizon Friday Night Football game of the week at 7 o'clock. You got a Georgia High School Scoreboard show afterwards. I want to thank our sponsors, Georgia Power, First Horizon Bank, Whataburger, and Fox 5. Let's buckle up.
Turn off the GPS and let Domino take the wheel. It's a drive around the sports world, presented by Marietta Toyota. At Marietta Toyota, every new Toyota includes our nationwide lifetime powertrain warranty. Family owned and operated since 1975. Stop in for a test drive or visit MariettaToyota.com. It's better in Marietta.
I will just tell you, I'm old enough to remember when a championship ring was just a ring. And it had a diamond, maybe a couple, and then we got to this next level. Did you see the Celtics rings? It took 3 pages to break down because they have the over-the-top view, they have the secret compartment view, then they have the side views where there are stories all around the ring. I'm just telling you that good for everybody involved, that the rings are more elaborate than ever before, and as we were told, they tell stories. There's so much going on. It's like a Lord of the Rings movie. There's more storylines on that ring. And some of them, by the way, they're stretching.
So they blow
They're
out
trying to
the
look
Knicks
too hard.
last
Yes.
night.
Well, the Knicks gave up 43 points in the first quarter. That was fun to watch.
And they knocked down, they tied the record with 29 three-pointers. What do you think about them shooting threes in a blowout late to try to break the record?
I don't care.
It's a different world now.
Yeah, right.
That wouldn't have
That's
happened in the past. It's a different world.
That's right. I don't care. And they did raise a championship banner and hand out the rings as opposed to the Dallas Mavericks who put up that. We tried really hard, but we weren't good enough. They put up, listen, let me tell you something. They put up Dirk Nowitzki's number, right? He retired his number, and then they put up the second place banner. You have to get your ass kicked to the finals. How do you hold that second place banner off then? Just do Dirk Nowitzki, right? Don't you think that last night should have been about Dirk
Yes.
Nowitzki not finishing second in the NBA?
I mean, to me, it's like putting up a regular season champion banner, like someone did.
Yeah.
There's just no place for that.
No.
Because it doesn't exist.
Well,
You're
yeah.
making things up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's easy to get
It's
those.
like sweetest day. Now just making things up.
There's so much room up there. There's just so much room up there. It's so tempting to just put stuff up there. All right, let's go through a couple of things very quickly. The Nebraska OC. How much money do you think the Nebraska OC makes?
$500,000.
$1.4 million, and this is what he came up with as Nebraska is struggling offensively.
So as a play caller, what's that target number for yards per play that you would aim? Between 4 and 6. I don't know what.
Okay, you're
I honestly
fired.
don't even know.
I don't even need anything else. You're fired. If your goal at $1.4 million to play big boy football is 4 to 6 yards, you're fired. Because that puts you quite honestly in territory where you do stink. Everything that you're doing now, and the numbers will bear it out, you're not good at it. You don't even understand the concept of what it is you want.
If it's 4 yards, you're facing a 3rd and 2.
Yes, all the time.
You want to avoid
All the time. 4 to 6.
6, okay.
You're fired. I pay you $1.4 million. You don't even understand what the job is. That's not your goal. Look, you're supposed to be, my goal is to score on every
I
play.
guess 5 should be, you want to stay ahead of the chains, right? So 5's a fair number. 4 I don't think is a fair number.
Not for him. He's fired. There's no fair number for him because they just took his job away from him.
The way he said it, he wasn't really sure of himself. 4 to 6? Am I right?
It was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. All right, Joe Mazzulla. Joe Mazzulla was asking, listen, you cannot like me, you can like him. I'm going to do Jaylen Brown and Stephen A. Smith later, probably for the down. But Joe Mazzulla is a different cat. Joe Mazzulla hears music, and it's his world, and he'll tell you about it, what matters and what doesn't.
Dancing to his own beat.
Right. Here's Joe Mazzulla talking about words and what words can do, but don't do to him.
A Boston media member or somebody expected me to look like they don't have a weapon, like they're not gonna like come after me if we don't win. Like they're saying words, so like they don't mean anything. They're just words. So like it's not pressure. There's nothing anyone in the circle can do to me that's gonna impact my identity and who I am as a person. Like, we're either gonna win or we're not. And 40 years from now, none of you are invited to my funeral, and that's it.
That's it.
It's a good way to look at
Yeah,
it.
no, wait. Listen, we talk all the time. Sometimes it'd be really nice to be dumb. Go through life and not knowing and not caring. Who were we talking about the heavy person the other day? He took a little bit of a personal shot. You said they didn't care anymore. Who was that?
Oh, Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah, Terry Bradshaw.
He clearly does care.
But again, you're not really supposed to say that out loud. But we say sometimes, wouldn't it be great if you didn't care about anything? You just lived your life. Joe Mazzulla is young. He's got a championship. I'm assuming he's pretty happy. But he's just telling you, whatever you say, what do I care? I'm going to be dead in 40 years. Come to my funeral, don't come.
We're all going to be dust.
Right, what do I care at this point? I explained this bad beat the other day. Do you know when they do those videos where somebody hears music for the first time? And then you get a reaction. It's called a reaction video, right?
Yes.
Well, I've never heard Pearl Jam. I've never heard Michael McDonald. Oh, let me put on some headsets and look, I'm going to have a video camera and I'm going to record myself. Queen, who is that? Freddie who? Oh, he's wonderful. What a great singer.
How many of those do you think are legit?
Well, I think at the beginning it was.
What about now?
Well, I would have said they're all illegitimate and fake. I would have. Except something happened this morning in our office when it came to Fernando Valenzuela. I'm not going to go into details. I'm not going to go into details.
I will if you want me
No,
to.
but when it came to Fernando Valenzuela, this would be the idea